Just for you. What's going on? Back again. Once again, thank you for liking videos, sharing, all that good stuff. Hope everyone is doing well. And something else that I struggle with, and it's something that I actually love a whole bunch of, are distractions. I love distractions. I don't like interruptions, but I love distractions. Very separate thing. Um, most of us like distractions. Most of us are in denial. So if you're in denial and say, like, man, I hate distractions, like, no, you don't. Everybody likes distractions. That's why they're called distractions. I'm supposed to be doing something, but this video popped up on my news feed, and instead of doing it, now I spent 5 minutes. Oh, I'm running late. Distraction. Now we hate the result once we get distracted, and we're like, ooh, now, but that initial distraction, I mean, we don't hate that. Um, I love distractions. At the same time, they're horrible for me because they're very detrimental to my psyche, my well-being, my personal progress. They just ruin my life all the time. And I get distracted super, super easily. I have the attention span. I have the attention span of a puppy. Like it's ridiculous. I'm definitely that scene in a squirrel. Like that is me. Was it? See, there I go, distraction. So there's a cat over here. The but yeah, and one of my big distractions. Not no, let me rephrase that. It's not one of my big distractions, but one thing that affects me fairly often with distractions is being distracted by other people's perceived success. The reason what I mean by perceived success is, now everybody knows, Jay-Z's rich and a millionaire. Cool, we all know that. That's the picture. That's fact. But we know people personally, and that you look at them and you're like, man, how they do it? They're, we started off at the same level, but they're way up here. I'm still down here, or they're way over here doing whatever, and it just hasn't broken for me yet, or whatever like that. That's perceived. Now they probably are doing better than me, which is not is what it is. But you see it, and then you start to question yourself as to why, and then how can I, and then this and that. And sometimes those are good because you can make a positive out of a negative. Happens all the time. Sometimes that little thing is what you need to spark that fuel for the fire. Now, when you dwell on it, or you focus on it, or you notice it and you look at it every day, and that takes up more time than you actually trying to progress and perfect your craft, that's when it gets bad. Social media. Ironically, I'm posting a video that I'm going to share to YouTube and share to my social media platforms and tell people to not use social media. And you're going to look at it on social media. Ironic is that. But social media is a huge distraction. It's probably one of the biggest distractions we have. I remember, like, not even too long ago, but before really smartphones. I'm going to go with really smart. That's what we got now. When we first started with smartphones, they were nothing like they are today. But before that, like, you might have had like Snake on your phone, Bejeweled. That was about it. There was no internet access. There was no browser. You had to pay a lot for data. Your phone was used for that, but you had to have more personal interaction. But you weren't connected to the world 24/7. So now, fast forward a few years, our phones are extensions of our body. They're organs. That make a joke every now and I'm like, yeah, my phone is like an organ that is not personally attached, but it is like an organ, because if I can't find my phone, like I might call off work, be like, I gotta find my phone. Like that's my lifeline. It's my connection to the world. It's almost like the Matrix, and that is my way out. Is this device right here? That our computers, our laptop systems, that our addiction to social media and taking pictures of dinner and all that stuff. All those little distractions that are very entertaining. But I have noticed personally that, like, man, you get sucked into that well, and then next thing you know, and if you haven't done this, this video may not apply to you, but how many people have ever gone to YouTube, you look up something on YouTube, and then, like, next thing you know, you've been on YouTube for like an hour, you started looking up something for your car and how to do this, now you're looking at lions hunting giraffes or something like that, or just some crazy rabbit hole that you went down, and that 10-minute time frame is now taking an hour and a half. They do it all the time. Let me just check the time on my phone. Let me do this. Oh, let me check this notification. Oh, let me respond real quick. Like that's a good video. Next thing, oh, great. Now me checking the time has now just taken me 15, 20 minutes instead of 5 o'clock, go. So we all get caught up in those distractions. Everybody does. And most people will tell you that they do not like distractions. I will admit I love my distractions. I hate what they do, but I can't say I actually hate the distraction itself. I can't say I hate Facebook. Can't say I hate YouTube or Twitter or some of the comments and posts and stuff. Yes. How much time I spend on it? Yes. But the platform itself? No. Can't say it. Do I hate the videos that I share? Nope, because I wouldn't share them. If I hated them, I wouldn't share them. So, I can't say that, oh no, I don't do distractions. I can't do distractions. But I have found that like I really limit what I do, and to kind of keep myself from being distracted is literally just that simple. Stay off your social medias. Another thing in terms of like necessarily staying off of your social medias, you don't have to post everything about your life every second to everybody, because then people are going to come, and it's going to keep that hamster wheel engaged full speed. You know what I mean? And most of us are looking for that. We kind of want to be popular. But it's a big distraction. Now, if that's your focus and everything, and you have a plan for that, and that's all you want, then great. You're doing you and you're happy and satisfied with it, then great. But for me, a lot of times that ends up being a distraction. So, all I'm saying, one, know your distractions. Accept the fact that, yeah, I do kind of like being distracted, but, I'm either going left or right. I can't go left and right at the same time. And once you do that, you can usually catch yourself, and you can usually check yourself on, you know what, I'm kind of getting caught up in this. And you can usually move forward, and that's all you really have to do. So with that being said, real quick, just for you, like, share, please comment, all that good stuff, and have a good one. Till later.